Hello and welcome to your midsummer mindful movers class for June and July 2022. I'm going to offer a low and slow class today, a slow flow. We'll keep it close to the mat or ground, wherever you are. Summer can get hot. I got my fan going. You might hear. In yoga and its sister science, Ayurveda, the idea is that adding like with like will only increase like. Adding like with unlike will get us to balance. So in the summer, we do a lot of vigorous practice, which of course can have its own benefits. We're just going to get more hot, more heated, and get out of balance. Yet if we balance the heat out with something more cooling, more easeful, then we'll get closer to balance. For dancers, this time of year might still be working hard, might still be rehearsing, teaching, classes, etc. Or it might be time for more relaxation, some time for R&R. I hope you get that this summer. Either way, low and slow to the ground, a nice, more easeful practice, but still getting some movement, a little bit of heat in there can be just what you need, can be beneficial. All of that said, let's come to the mat. For props, if you have yoga blocks, would be great. Or books can work great as well. Even water bottles. Blanket. I would suggest could be a yoga blanket or just something sturdy. Regular household throw blanket can be great. And we will come to a child's pose. Before you go down, make sure you have blocks or books, whatever you have nearby. Taking a moment to just settle in your child's pose. Just noticing. What is it that you need from this practice today? If you're feeling rather warm, what can be helpful is to take nice, big, long exhales. Nice, big, long breaths out. Helps heat leave your body. A few more breaths just to settle in. Maybe building a deeper breath. Side to side, front to back, pelvis to throat. All that wonderful space we do have for breath. And when you're ready, taking hands on blocks, if you have them, or books, or don't worry about it if you don't have anything else like that. Feeling the lift through your triceps, finding nice space to both sides of your body. And then walking over to the right, hands staying on whatever you have, or if you don't have anything under hands, just walking hands over to right. Breathing into that left side body, just a little bit of side stretch. Lovely. Over to the other side, please. Wonderful. Coming back through the center. Locks out to the side. Coming forward to a tabletop. And then walking your knees a few inches backwards so that you can be on a little bit more of a slope with shoulders over wrists. Modified plank. Belly drawing gently in and up towards your spine. Pushing the mat away from you. Making a circle with the body, we're going to go to the left, right, back, left, left, right, back, left. Swirling out, making a circle. Continuing to breathe. Again, nice long exhales can help cool the body as well as sort of ease the nervous system, right? Help us to regulate in that way. Help us chill out. Good. Go in the other direction when you feel ready. Lovely. And then coming to a regular tabletop, so take your knees back forward a little bit. Again, drawing that belly in and up. Right leg along and back behind you, belly in towards your spine. Push that mat away. And then dropping the ball of foot down and just rock back and forth just to stretch a little bit, find a little movement. Feel it maybe in your ankle or your calf. I know I have tighter calves. I definitely feel it in my calf when I do this. And then knee in towards nose, breath out, foot in between your thumbs. Good, low lunge. Big breath in, rising up, arms frame ears. We're going to interlace fingers, palms to the sky. Big breath in, and then breath out, side bend towards your right. Good. Give a flexible back. Many dancers are a tendency to stick the ribs out, but try to feel, please, your ribs softening towards your pelvis. I'm feeling nice space to both sides of your body. Good. Breath in, back up. Breath out, cactus the arms, open up, and then breath out, forearms come together. Good. Breath in, open up through your heart. Breath out, forearms together. One more time. Lovely. Breath out, hands come down. Big breath in, breath out. Shift back to a half of a split. So I got my left hip over left knee. Couple breaths here. And then keeping the left hand down, right arm is going to reach up and back for a twist. And while we're here in this twist, let's find some nice movement for that shoulder, taking 2 big circles each way. Lovely. Coming back to your low lunge. Right heel to right glute, maybe a little cat back. Length and long and back of the leg. Back to tabletop and just 3 cat-cow to wash out through the spine. Lovely. All that other side. So lengthening left leg long and back. Feel the inner thigh rising to the sky. Parallel rotation. And just rock back and forth. Pushing the mat away. Belly draws in and up to support your spine. And when you're ready, knee in towards nose, foot in between your thumbs. You can give yourself a little space from front to back, front heel, front knee. And feeling also front heel, back knee squeeze together. Feel that give you stability in the pose, even right through your spine, maybe as you reach up, Anjaneyasana low lunge. Good. Fingers interlace, palms to sky. Big breath in, nice and tall through both sides of your spine. Breath up, side bend to your left. Maybe lift through your chin just a little, front ribs soften down towards pelvis. Finding that space through both sides of your torso. Good. Big breath in, rising up. Breath out, hands frame front foot. Breath in, how tall can you get through your spine? Nice big breath out. Shifting back, half split. Couple breaths here. And then left arm up and back. 2 big circles each way while we're here in this twist. Just to lubricate through that joint. Breath out, arm comes forward, down, coming forward, long spine. Left heel, left glute, lengthen back. We'll take 3 more cat-cow just to wash out through the spine. Lovely. Stepping back to plank. We'll hold a couple breaths. So you're thinking that a modified plank would be better for you today. That is, of course, always maybe a really great option for you today. Breath out, hips to sky, down dog. Good. Take a few breaths. Maybe you pedal out through your feet. You could lift and lower your heels. Breath and lift. Breath out, lower. Maybe stillness is what you need today. Good. Three-legged dog, please, as you're ready. Raising through the right leg, inner thigh to sky. Shifting forward to a three-legged plank. Draw foot down. Yogi's choice. You can lower all the way to your belly, or you could drop knees and lower to your belly from there. Okay. Lots out of the way. Lengthening arms and legs back. I want you to think lengthen so far back that maybe your legs and arms lift. Belly drawing away from your mat. Inner thighs to sky, real parallel rotation. Good. Couple breaths in your locust pose. If there's any pinching in your low back from lifting your legs, please just let your legs go down on your mat. Couple more breaths. And breath out to release. Hands right under your elbows, please. Let's go through tabletop, ground through balls of feet, hips to sky, down dog again. And we'll raise right leg up. Maybe this time you find a little opening through the hip. Maybe that feels good. Maybe take a circle each way through your hip. What do you need today? Please trying to avoid dumping into your left shoulder here. Can you feel, please, your right forearm drop half of an inch? Couple breaths. Beautiful. Breath up. Let that leg go down. Whole thing on the other side. Raising up through your left leg. Couple breaths. Can you pull forward to a three-legged plank with a leg raised? One breath. Breath out. Let the leg drop. Your choice. All the way to the belly or drop your knees and lower through. Good. Hands right under your elbows. This time we're going to take a rolling cobra. So heart raises. Big breath in. Breath out. Let it release. Heart raising. Let it release. One more time. And let it release. Beautiful. Let's go through tabletop. Tuck your toes, hips to sky, down dog. Left leg raises again this time. Open hip. Try not to dump into the right shoulder, please. Drop the left forearm half an inch, please. Maybe you take one big circle each way. Your practice. What does your body need? And drop that down. Please drop your knees. Taking a child's pose. Moment to check in, moment to rest. Maybe you drop your arms by your side this time. Maybe that feels good. You feel like you want a little more activation, a little more length of your arms. Length through side bodies. Arms could reach forward. Few breaths here just to check in. Again, if you're feeling warm, maybe you take those longer exhales, right? Lovely. When you're ready, coming back to a tabletop. And let's take 3 more cat-cow. Again, just to move up through the spine again a little bit. If there's any other movement calling to you, please take it. And big breath in. We're going to raise the right arm up. Breath out, thread the needle. So I'm taking it in between my torso and the mat. Maybe you lengthen right arm forward. My blocks out of the way so you can see me. You could keep this right hand right by your arm if that feels better. Maybe you're feeling adventurous today and you'd like to try a little balance, reaching the left leg back. No kind of requirement. Remembering that we're seeking to cool down and ease with this practice. Good. Couple breaths. How much can your left shoulder really soften into your mat, receiving its support? Lovely. Please take that right hand back. The left arm is going to go back, up, forward, down, easy circle, all that other side when you're ready. Big breath in, raising right arm up. Breath out, thread your needle. Keeping this left hand where it is, or you could lengthen it long. Maybe playing with a little balance. No kind of requirement. What do you need today? What will help bring you to balance? Softening into that right shoulder, letting the mat receive you. Lovely. Please take that right hand back. Excuse me, left hand back. Right arm goes forward, back, up, forward, down. Lovely. Please take your knees a little bit back. We're going to come into a Sphinx pose. Forearms in a number 11 shape. Elbows dropping just below your shoulders, maybe a little bit forward of, like if you were to draw a line from your armpit, be a little farther than that. This first one, let's take it nice and active. Pushing through the tops of feet, your kneecaps drawing away from your mat. Inner thighs to sky, belly lifted, chin lifted. Good, couple breaths. Feeling your heart draw forward. Maybe soften your gaze. You can even close your eyes if that feels okay for you. Beautiful, let that drop. Taking one hand on top of the other while you take your elbows out to the side, a crocodile arm shape, like so. And dropping that to release. Taking a half frog shape from here, you're going to take your right knee even with your right hip. And then your right heel is right in line with your right knee. So it's a 90-degree angle shape. And softening down. Let the mat receive you. You give yourself the gift of working towards balance. One more deep breath. Lovely, letting that leg come back. And we'll take that on the other side. First, excuse me, we'll take another Sphinx. So setting that up again. Keeping this nice and active as we did before, or letting your head drop. Yogi's choice. Belly drawing away from mat. Maybe let your head rock side to side. You're taking the more restorative version, the more yin yoga version. And then breath out, release. One hand out to side, one hand out. Soften to release. And moving into that frog shape. So hip in line with knee, which is in line with your heel. 90-degree angle shape. Soften to release here. More breath. And you let the mat receive you. Wonderful. Hands by your ribs. Take your left leg back, so out of the half frog shape. To push up. And come again to a modified plank, and we'll take that swirl again, going to one side and then back. 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 Good. And then the other way. Lovely. So walking your knees a little bit forward. And then setting up a lizard pose. So right foot is going to be towards right outer edge of mat with both hands on inside of your knees. If your knees are feeling a little sensitive, your blanket, you could pad. I'll demonstrate that. Knees do feel a little sensitive in this kind of a pose. And stay here for a minute as well. You could even take your blocks or your books, whatever you have there, if you have it. Dancers, as I've discussed before, are very flexible. So our work in this practice isn't necessarily going deeper. Sometimes it is resisting being able to go that deep. Instead, leveraging strength, building strength to protect your joints. So maybe instead of sitting here, which my body can do, maybe instead I engage to lift a little bit more out of my joints. A few more breaths in this lizard. Doing your work, working towards what will bring you the balance. Truck outside. You might also hear my fan. Apologies for that. Lovely, letting that release. Take any movements, any wiggles that feel good. We'll take that on the other side. So your left foot coming towards the left outer edge of the mat, both hands on the inside. Again, maybe you don't just drop into your flexibility. Maybe you feel a lift up out of that, right? Securing your joints with your musculature. Wherever you are, breathing deep. If you're feeling warm or nervous system is activated. Nice, long, full breaths out can help regulate and cool in that sense. More breaths. Lovely. Coming on out, back to tabletop. Take any wiggles you need. And we will flip around to sit. Letting the knees fall side to side. So reset the spine a little bit and the hips. Bottoms of feet together, knees wide. Baddha Konasana shape. You can let your feet fall outwards like the pages of a book. Sitting tall on top of your sitting bones. And then folding right from your hips. Be here for some breaths. Maybe again, you don't go all the way into your flexibility, but you find support. Here it could be blocks, right? Just above the backs of your knees. What do you need today? What will help bring you closer to balance? More breaths. Deep and full and easy. And when you are ready, please do not let me rush you. You can pause the video or just catch up with me anytime. One great advantage of practicing alone at home, I would say even in person classes, take things at your own pace. Right? Rising up, letting the legs release. It might feel good to give them a little wiggle wiggle. Coming all the way into your back. Lengthening the left leg long. Excuse me. Right leg long. Let's take left knee into chest first. You could take the knee side to side. Let this be easy. And then when you're ready, let the leg go towards your right, just opening up through the hip the last little bit. How much more can you let the mat receive you? Eventually taking knees together, please. Feet on your mat, shift your hips a little bit to your left. Let your knees fall to your right. Move my props out of my way again. If you're tight on space, you could do cactus arms here. That's totally fine and great. Looking opposite to which the knees are going. So your knees are going to the right here. Look to your left. Soften through your spine. When you're ready, there's no rush. We rush enough in this world and in dance, of course. It's always go, go, go. Often go, go, go. Taking it on your own time. Right knee in towards your chest. All that on the other side. Letting it be easy. Maybe knee goes side to side, rocking back and forth on your back. Right knee to the side as you're ready. You don't want to go so far that you have your left hip popping up, right? Just like in our turnout, very few people have 100-degree, 80-degree turnout, right? That's essentially what we have here, whatever that is for you. It's going to be replicated here. And both feet, please, down to your mat. Shift your hips a little bit to the right. Let your knees fall left. Finding what feels good in your arms. Let your head soften back and into your mat. More breaths. You let the mat receive you. Lovely. As you're ready, shift to center. We'll take feet and legs up to the sky. Maybe stillness is what you need. Maybe it feels nice to do easy circles through your wrists, through your ankles. Other direction when it feels good. You might hear some snap, crackle, pop. It means you're working through stuff that needs to be worked through in the joints. Lovely. And then please, as you're ready, happy laughing baby. Again, stillness might be what you need, or it might feel nice to rock back and forth like a little baby. there's any last gentle pose that is calling to you, please take it. Otherwise, head into your final resting pose. Letting yourself take up space on the mat. Whatever pose you're in, whether it's classic Shavasana pose or any other pose that's restful. Please take the time you need here. Softening, breathing, letting the practice, the coming towards balance, soak into mind, body, and spirit. Please take the time you need here and your final rest. Pause the video, whatever you need. When you're ready, join me in a comfortable seat. Hands to heart center. The last few breaths to feel what it's like to just breathe, be, and notice. And to know that for right here, for right now, is far, far more than enough. Rooted through your seat, rising through the top of your head. Hands to third eye center in between your eyebrows. And bowing to the teacher and the student within. Thank you so much. I believe I'll have another class up next month. We'll see where we go from there. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helps bring a little bit more balance in these warm summer months, whatever you got going on, whether it's rest or time in the studio. I'm wishing you the best. Thanks so much.